And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is the 14th of December. It's our last chat of the year. So we're just going to be doing a year in review today. I'm going to put something in the chat to let people know we're live. I haven't been doing a great job of that, but do it now. Hello to everyone who's here in the chat. I see we've got Stendor, Crazy Foxy,
Crazy 5858. This could be a totally different person.
Oh yeah, Crazy Fox 5858. New year, new usernames for everyone due to a YouTube update. Crazy Foxy said, "Hello, I can stay for a bit, but we have Christmas fireworks soon, so I might have to dip. That's fun."
Oh.
Nicole said it's 14 degrees where she is right now, so I'm feeling pretty grateful for Florida right now. Although it will be pretty cold here tomorrow, I think.
So, I got you beat. It's 5 degrees here.
No, you should move. You don't have to live like that.
I actually do like winter. I mean, I'm very grateful to have heat, but yeah.
You have like winter wonderland right now, right, Kelly?
Oh yeah, so snowy here.
Yay.
It was unusually snowy last year, and I kept thinking, oh no way, it's gonna be that bad. But I really like it. It's very pretty. By the end, it was just okay, I'm ready to be done. And I'm pretty sure this winter's gonna be worse. It's uncharacteristically just snowy all the time.
Ooh.
Pretty though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go visit my sister next week out in Utah. So I'm hoping I'll get to see some snow for a few days and then leave immediately. Nicole said, "So no Christmas fireworks for us, Leah." I also would like winter too.
Yeah. I don't like fireworks to begin with, so I'm not really missing out on them here. But
Hello, Andrew. So yeah, since this is our kind of end of the year chat, we're going to be kind of just talking about how things went, things that we liked that we read or watched or played this year. Just kind of anything. If there's anything you want us to talk about, let us know in the chat. Otherwise, we'll just do our thing as usual. Leah mentioned having her bingo card handy and that you got bingo.
I did. It was the easiest of the possible bingos, but still I got a bingo.
Okay, but what were the things that got you bingo?
Okay, schedule a dentist appointment, and I actually did go to the dentist. I didn't
go.
put that as a separate thing. I just put schedule. Read a book by a disabled author, try a new recipe, read a book over 500 pages, and read 6 science fiction books.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't read a lot of science fiction, so I chose that genre to try and read more of, and what I've read I've enjoyed. So I think I might do horror next year. We'll see.
That's a cool idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
Part of go, oh, I should do something like that. I'm like, I read pretty broadly, and
you do.
I want to make myself read something that I just don't really want to read.
Fair.
I have to show you guys this book I got. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Any favorites in science fiction, Leah?
Ooh, the one that I'm reading right now, I'm liking. I have only just started it. It's called A Half-Built Garden, and it was pitched to me as for people who liked the movie Arrival. So it's kind of like a first contact with aliens, and the person who makes first contact are these 2 women who are married, and they've got a 1-year-old strapped to them as they go to check on this watershed that they're a part of, because it's throwing off weird sensors, and then there are aliens. So it's just kind of a unique premise, or a different take on it of yeah, it's a queer book, so I'm enjoying it.
It sounds interesting, but I immediately go, well, I did not enjoy the movie Arrival. So.
Oh, okay. I did like Arrival. But if you didn't,
I thought I was going to like Arrival, and it ended up being not what I wanted it to be. So
sure.
it was Arrival's fault.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really liked like them trying to figure out how to communicate with the aliens in Arrival. I think that was a major part that I enjoyed. But yeah, I'll get back to you after I finish reading it to let you know whether or not it's Arrival or not.
All right, Megan, what's the book?
Okay, so it's by Sarah Gailey. They wrote Just Like Home and The Echo Wife, and I really enjoyed both of those. And I saw this at the bookstore today, and they write novellas, so they're really quick reads. But it's called Spread Me.
I've seen them talking about it online, and it sounds really creepy.
Chuck Wendig said terrifying and tantalizing, and Grady Hendrix said made me blush so hard I cried.
What a quote.
And that alone, I was like, I have to know. And then I read a couple pages, and I'm so excited. Yeah. It's like an isolated research gone wrong leading to the apocalypse, but must also be kind of horny, I'm guessing, because
I mean, the intro it's a darkly seductive tale, so
yeah. Oh, look, there's more on the back. Fast-paced, lusty lichen.
All right.
Never has the end of the world been this hot.
Lusty lichen makes me think of, I read Gathering Moss, which is one of Megan's favorite books.
Oh my god.
And I don't remember if it was Megan who said it or Kelly who said it, but they're like, to sum up, a lot of talk about moss sex. And I was like, it was a lot of talk about moss sex.
And I loved every page of it.
I did enjoy it, yes.
Today's the only day of the year where I tend to regret switching over to Fable, just because I can't just look it up on my computer. I have to actually go to the app to see what I read this year.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicole has read Spread Me and said, whatever you're thinking about that book, turn it up by 11. I was like, what the fuck? I'm so excited for this. I'm going to bring it when I go to Utah. This will be my plane book.
Yes, that feels like a book you want to read while surrounded by strangers, for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of discussion in the chat about the new YouTube username update. No one likes it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see Andrew. I probably recognized the name, but I like the profile picture.
No one can change their pictures until I get used to the new names. So true. Andrew said, I just want to try one White Christmas so I can decide if I like that.
It's is nice.
On Christmas. It's like 3 days after Christmas, but it's not so amazing.
See, usually here, at least like in the span of my adult life, it doesn't get snowy till around Christmas or after Christmas. Like November, December is kind of like it snows, doesn't stick. It's gross. This is nicer than that. It's just now we do that for a longer stretch of time and it starts to get old. Like when you don't start it till January, by the time it winds down in March, you're like, all right, I'm done. But it feels different.
My mom was reminding me the last time we had a lot of snow across the winter season was 2011 because I was studying around in Spain and they got like 100+ inches of snow. And I'm just over here in Spain with very little snow.
I do feel like it's been colder here than I'm used to it being, like starting earlier. We've had, like, my neighbors have a bunch of plants outside and they've had to cover them up several times already since beginning of November, which normally that's something we have to do a couple times in January.
Joe Catherine, which national park are you visiting?
Yes. Spoiler alert, snow is cold.
It is.
I lost my bingo chart in the move, but I know I
Oh,
didn't get
no.
anywhere close to bingo.
No. But were there any things that you did that you're like, yeah, I did it?
One of my bingo things was to crochet a flower blanket, and I do think I'll be really close to that by the end of the year for sure. And I learned how to crochet, which I'm really proud of. That was all this
Nice.
year. So
Yeah.
but I gave myself too many writing goals on the bingo chart, and I did so little writing this year.
Didn't you finish a book?
Oh no. Well,
Oh,
I did.
I thought you did.
I did do revisions.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels like a lifetime ago, but that was only like March. I did do several rounds of revisions.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I thought I was going to get a book deal this year, and then I didn't.
Santa could be bringing it in. No, I'm just joking.
What a shock that would be. Publishing wakes up at Christmas just for me. Yeah, I didn't know there's a national park in Kissimmee.
No, I didn't either.
I lived there for a while. I lived in Kissimmee, and I didn't even know. I was quite young then.
How about you, Kelly? Do you remember any of your bingo goals?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've got it pulled up. I usually just like have it in Canva so I can like cross things out in real time all year.
Canva.
I currently don't have bingo. I can get bingo.
Okay.
Like, I was trying to like get more into photography this year and had like a take 12 portraits with the goal of like one per month. I never said they had to be good or I had to be proud of them. So I could like, if I knock that out, I could get bingo.
Nice.
Okay.
But I don't know if I've ever gotten bingo, so I'm not sure that I want to get it the first time on like a, well.
Hey, take a win.
Yeah, that's true.
What are the other parts of that bingo?
I listened to 52 new albums, to like new to me music. Did something unexpected, which is always my like center one now, just for like I want credit for a thing I didn't know I was gonna do kind of thing.
I do like that.
Watched 12 2025 movies. I'm at 11, but I'm definitely gonna watch the new Knives Out this week.
I'm excited to watch it. People say it's good.
Yeah. And then read 52 books, and I kicked that one's butt.
Nice.
I can't like I can cross that off even without counting the fact that I read the entire Dungeon Crawler Carl series twice, and that's 7 books. So.
Did you have any favorites of the albums?
I'm so glad you asked. Absolutely, yes, I did. I think my top 3, and I'm gonna go through and like properly to it because I'm still determined to start a blog this year, even though there's very little time left. I think my number 1 is the new Florence and the Machine.
So good.
It's so good. And then I also really liked the new Kesha album on a just very different side of the female musical spectrum. And I think the Lily Allen David Harbour divorce album.
I just
like,
listened to
that. So I feel like there's going to be other ones from the beginning of the year that I've forgotten because those are all like, I don't know, Kesha was like mid-year, I think. But I've been re-listening to it the last couple days. But yeah, those are the ones that are jumping out. But I'm going to pull up my Notion list of albums because I'm sure there's other ones I really liked. It was like a really good year.
Awesome.
For like, I feel like there was like so many of the bands that I've like loved that were favorites at different points in my life put out new music this year. So like, because there was a time like I think there was new Mumford and Sons this year, which is wild. I think there's also new Mumford and Sons next year, and new Florence and the Machine. Those were always my like top. I'm constantly waiting for them to have new music. I think there was a new Lumineers album that I didn't love, but yeah. And then like next year, there's also going to be a lot of like I'm pumped about music.
Mhm.
Anyone else have anything they enjoyed?
Mm.
Music wise?
Music wise?
I got so into Hayley Williams' album. It was really good. Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party.
Ah,
So good.
I have to check it out. I really got into what's her name? Because I almost always say your author name, Maisie.
Peters.
Yes.
I love Maisie Peters. Her third album is coming out next year. I can't wait. It sounds like it's going to be more indie than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like Mumford and Son, or at least Marcus Mumford is being like kind of involved there, and then the new Mumford and Sons album is being produced by Aaron Dessner, and the new Noah Kahan album is being produced by Aaron Dessner.
And he recorded it at the Long Pond Studios, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the Florence and the Machine album was produced by Aaron Dessner. So I just feel like that's just the vibe I need to follow.
You're not on TikTok.
I am on TikTok.
Oh, I thought you weren't on TikTok.
I've been back on TikTok at least since.
Thank God. Did you see Noah Kahan's his fake account on TikTok?
I did.
He was posting clips for the last of the bugs.
Yeah, until there's like an actual announcement, I don't know. Like, I try to like overlisten to like snippets and stuff because I like to just like experience the album and not like have overheard just little bits of stuff. But
I love the idea though that the title of the next album could have been in the previous one. I think that's really cool.
Is that something Taylor Swift has done? I feel like it probably is.
I feel like she has like retroactively been like, oh, well, this one's Midnights, and I sing about Midnights in another song, but I don't feel like it was like, I don't think she named it Midnights because she mentioned Midnights in a song, sort of thing. Like not that explicitly.
Andrew.
Listen, when I picked the pen name, she wasn't as big as she is now.
It's okay. Everyone should know you and be excited for your books.
Yeah. I'm going to confuse Google someday. Someday. It was so funny though, because I picked that because it was like, oh, it's kind of sentimental. That's like my nickname that my mom calls me, and Patrick was my dad's name, and then she like went viral for a song. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, Nicole said, I got an electric guitar last week. I've always wanted to learn how to play, so I'm excited to do that next year.
Nice.
So Nicole's going to do the electric guitar. Next year's the year I learn a song on the banjo. You have a ukulele, right, Kelly?
I don't know where it is, but I do.
Okay.
To be fair, one of the things on my bingo card that I'm trying to decide if I can check off is completely finish unpacking. If I don't know where the ukulele is, have I done that?
Oh.
I've got a couple
I
weeks.
think so. It's like the law of moving that one box worth of stuff gets lost. Just never to be seen again.
And maybe like knowing that it's in the house, but I don't know where it is how I know I'm truly finished and home.
Yeah.
If I knew where everything was,
know where
maybe
everything
still
is
too
in your
like
house.
no.
Yeah.
Anyone have any other bingo card wins that didn't necessarily get them bingo, or just things they're proud of?
I'm so close to finishing the first draft. I have 4 chapters to write, and one of those chapters is a epilogue. So I really want to finish it before the end of the year, but we'll see. I've been working on this book for forever.
For a long time.
Like my portraits, it doesn't have to be good.
I know.
Like, the second to last chapter would be, and then this thing happens.
Just don't write the chapter. Just do like the parentheses of this is what happens in the chapter.
Yes.
See, I did it.
Future you will hate you for it, but
Yeah.
that's future you's problem.
Right?
You'd be like flying through revisions and get to that last 4 chapters and just be, well.
No.
Yeah. You know, the climax of the book, that's not an important piece at all.
No.
Oh, Andrew, I hope you hit your 12 short stories this year. I had write 1 short story and I didn't even do that.
Again, you could just write a very short story.
You could. I wrote so many poems this year. I should have put that on my bingo card. I didn't
Nice.
see it coming, but I wrote a lot of poems.
This is
this
why
year.
you put do something unexpected in the middle, just so you get
Well, I
credit.
picked something else for my do something unexpected.
Yeah, you did.
I do have a few wins though. I found my bingo card on my Canva.
Okay.
The biggest like quality of life improvement though, I asked for a raise on it, and I asked for a really big raise, and I got it. So
Yeah.
that was a huge win.
Is there anything you like put on there that you like never even thought about after putting on there? Like things like, well, I don't know what past me was thinking.
I had learned how to use chopsticks, and I've just accepted that I'm not gonna learn. Like I tried, but it's I don't have the dexterity. I don't know. It's just not gonna happen.
I put read the Silmarillion, and I immediately forgot it existed. By April, probably. Forgot it existed.
I wanted to teach my dogs tricks. My dogs are fine. They don't need to know stuff.
I don't know if I realized this at the time, but I put organize the laundry room and decorate the laundry room. And I did both of those.
All right.
Out of necessity because I moved, but I did them both. I got more of these than I thought I did. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Domesticate. I wasn't really tracking in Canva. I have my bingo card in Canva, and then I was talking about in Notion. I have like a list of. I have lots of lists.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to read a Tingler. I got to do that before the end of the year.
Oh, you totally got to do that.
Gotta be
That's like that'd be such a like great way to end the year. I think.
I think at the end of last year, I tried to speed run as many, I did a bunch, and then I picked one that it had been on my bingo card for a while, and I didn't want to carry it with me into the next year. So last year it was organize that one cabinet in my kitchen. I know Kelly knows the one. And that was like, oh, I've been meaning to do that for ages. I don't want to carry it with me. And I kind of like the sentiment of that, like picking one thing that you've been putting off doing and doing it right before the end of the year. A Tingler can't be that one because that'll be fun and so easy.
Yeah.
You can just have a fun, easy end of the year. That's okay.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
Like how all this is just like throwing advice to like be kinder to yourself and each other and refusing to take it from
And all of us being like, and no, I won't do that. But
Well,
you should.
Grizzle, I'll try and find flat chopsticks. I don't have high hopes, but I'll give it a go.
I almost want to put like do not do anything unexpected in the middle of my bingo card for next year. Like I can't control it, so I won't. But it'd be so nice if nothing interesting happens.
Yeah.
I can dream.
Nicole recommended flat chopsticks, Leah. She said there.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Said I'll give it a go. I'll try and find some and try it again, but I don't have high hopes.
Andrew said, yeah, not even halfway to the short story goal, but I got a lot of poetry written. So, oh well. I think instead of oh well, you mean so hell yeah. What were the big TV releases this year?
Not a big TV release, but I am really enjoying The Diplomat, which Kelly I think has started too. So would
We're a
recommend.
couple episodes into season 2 now. It's very good.
Yeah. I have like 2 or 3 episodes left of season 3. So almost done.
And then this year was The Pit was really good. That was right at the beginning of the year.
Mm.
So that's back right at the beginning of next year. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know. I feel like I have so much less confidence in starting TV shows now. Just like, oh, like they could be gone before I have a chance to get caught up.
Yeah.
I've got a
Does no one
backlog.
want
It's fine.
this year?
Which one?
The second
first
season.
of No One Wants This.
Second
No.
season. I think Kelly's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. And the
Chris
second
Foxy says
season was just
Netflix added West Wing.
fine.
Always a good time.
Ta-da!
I was here.
Hello!
Yay!
Quick, what have you accomplished this year? Oh my goodness.
I gave birth and
Yeah,
kept
you
a child
did.
alive for about a month so far. And
Big
Excellent.
yeah, I bought a house.
Also big.
Yeah, I think I've read like
I was having more fun before I was getting here. I accomplished real things this year.
We were just teeing her up for the real accomplishments.
I think I've read a total of 15 books. So
That is more than I read, I think, or about.
Go me.
Megan, I feel like I looked at yours recently and it was 20.
I stopped tracking on Fable, so there are a couple that aren't on there.
I will
Click
say
my
it.
reading wrap. My
That's how many it
reading wrap,
was.
and I don't want to see it yet.
I don't either. I want to wait until I have read as many books as possible this year.
Yeah.
Oh, 19. I read 19 books this year.
Hey.
There you go. And you have
I think
like,
I've written
quite a few,
0
like-
words.
Hmm.
I don't think I've.
I feel like you're like
opened-
partially through a bunch of books. I wonder if there's one you could like,
Yeah, there's a lot of books
Well,
I've partially read.
one that's
Okay.
worth like rounding out the year. If you have any like
For
holiday
a solid
reading time.
20.
Yeah.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna close
I'll
out
definitely
the
finish the
episode.
Service Berry because it's really short.
Yes.
It is very short.
Okay, so I do have 20 books on Fable plus a couple that I didn't put on Fable, but I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 of those books in the first quarter.
Wow.
In the first third of the year.
Yeah. I'm in the 90s at this point, but
Nice.
Mm.
I saw Kyra read like 120 books or something crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I thought she was taking it easy this year.
well,
She
she
was,
was
like,
blowing
busier
through
this
books
year.
at the beginning. Yeah.
But still, and after that though, like she's been busy.
Yeah.
She's
She
had
like
stuff.
posted like her story or something the other day on Instagram, and I was like, "What?"
That can't be right.
I know. Right? Oh, I wish I hadn't
He
been
has the same number of hours in the day as the rest of us.
She doesn't watch a lot of TV though. So.
No, and I do watch a lot of TV.
Ooh, Andrew, did you read it for the first time this year? The Hunger Games?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Kyra's
I
reading
had to
looks
pull
so
up her Fable. 110 books. That's how many Kyra read.
Jesus Christ.
her reading streak was 347 days.
Wow. Good for her.
Too bad she isn't here for book recs.
I know. A family dinner. Ugh. We'll make her recap in the new year.
Yeah.
Crazy Foxy said, I'm thankful for you guys because I wasn't writing at all for like 2 years. And then I started watching you again and it's starting back up. Cautiously optimistic. So thanks. That's so
Yay.
good. I'm glad to hear it.
I'm very glad to hear it. I can't imagine a world where we right now are helping people to write more, but I'm glad it's working.
Oh my God. Nicole said she watched the YouTube Wrapped after I mentioned it last week. And we're her most watched channel despite being weekly. I'm so tickled. They're probably the only person who that's the case for. I
You're
love
like in
that.
the top 1%, probably, if it did percentages or whatever. I didn't know YouTube had a Wrapped. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we talked a little bit. Or no, was I alone last week? I talked about
you
it. I used to get so stressed out at the thought of like talking alone in a chat for an extended period of time. And then this year I started watching Brittany Broski's podcast. And she just like locks herself in a room and just goes for like an hour and 10 minutes straight, just about whatever she's interested in. And it really made me feel more empowered to just be talking on the internet.
So I know you said she talks about whatever she's interested in, but like, is there like any sort of overall arching thing to her
Usually
videos?
like reads a lot. She talks about like mythology. She's on a big like gothic novels kick.
Okay.
So the last one I watched, she talked a bunch about Wuthering Heights, just like dissected it. I've been really like enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would.
Okay.
Yeah. Nicole said, I think it could be because I never miss a stream and I don't watch every video on any other channel. Should you just have the one per week? We've also, before you got here, Emma, we hit, I'm so sorry. I just read Andrew's comment too. I'm going to go cry after this. We also talked about albums that people listen to, like any favorite albums, and if you had any like bingo sheet type of goals. I'm going to guess you didn't because you gave birth in January.
Yes. The 20 goal is surviving. Yeah.
And look at you. You did it.
I did. Yeah. I obviously Life of a Showgirl. Loved it. It was my top album on Spotify, but we've been like sharing just like an account as a family for the longest time, and we finally got fed up and we're like, we've got to split to the Duo account. And talked about it for like 6 months before we finally like sat down and logged in and did it in like July. So I only had like 4 or 5 months worth of data in there. So Life of a Showgirl easily overtook anything else. But also Everybody Scream by Florence and the Machine was like a top album.
It was Kelly's.
I Wrapped. Yeah, I loved it. Lately I've been listening to Olivia Dean's newest album.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. I'm really liking that when I'm in like a chill mood. It's a good one. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I also, because it was like the 10th anniversary this year, I've listened to a lot of Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, nice.
She like released some like new like vault songs for the 10th anniversary. And it's a great album. It's like a pop perfection album. So
I'll have to check it out because I only know Call Me Maybe by her. So
Bangers.
It's a really great album.
Okay.
Yeah. I also like the one that came out a few years ago. There was like the title track was really big on TikTok. Now I'm blanking on what it's called. One moment. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna feel dumb. What's it called? It was like the lead single had like somebody else on it, and it was like big on TikTok for a while.
I wish I could help you.
The Loneliest Time.
The Loneliest Time, yes.
Mm.
Yep. Andrew got it as well. Yes, Loneliest Time. I like that album too. That one's really good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Those are my highlights.
Awesome.
The big hitters.
Of those books you did read, any ones that you particularly liked?
Definitely my favorite I read this year was Blood Over Brighthaven.
That was a good one.
Ooh,
I really liked it.
that was a really good one.
Yeah. I also I actually just recently read this one, so it's still like fresh on my mind. I really liked We Used to Live Here.
Yeah.
I like. Was it his debut? I think it was his debut.
I think so.
I'm excited to like see more like as his like writing like gets even better.
Yeah, like this is where you're starting at.
Yeah, there were some things with like some of the like pacing and writing that was like not quite there for me, but the like execution of the story and the ending especially was like so good that it like bumped the rest of the book up for me. I'm trying to think what else stood out this year. Man. Let me look at my 19 books.
I was trying to find just a list of like the books I read this month on Fable, and I tapped something and it gave me the cutest little picture of some flowers, and it was like, your suggested goal for this month is 32 books if you want to hit your goal. Like, okay, yeah, I'll get right
More
on
than
that.
a book a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done it before at my most depressed.
Oh, it's like hard to believe that this came out this year because it feels like it was so long ago. But Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales was at the beginning of this year.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
I read some great nonfiction this year. I really liked How the Word is Passed, which was a recommendation from
That was
Kyra.
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked that. And I also really liked A Well-Trained Wife by Tia Levings. It's really good if you've like got any sort of highly restrictive religion in your past.
If that's your flavor of trauma.
Yeah. It's her memoir about her like marriage and everything that was in that environment.
Erin's book came out this year in January.
It
The
did.
Afterdark by
one
E.
of my
Latimer.
That was a good one.
And I really, not just because I liked Erin, I think that's a really, really good book.
It's really good.
Like, I like Erin. Yeah, we're feuding. Time to
Little does everyone know, Erin's just been waiting backstage for every single chat this past year.
the fact that she thinks they all died at the end of Lost, it's really too much.
I'm looking at my top 5 books that I've like narrowed down so that I've read this so far this year, and 2 of them have blood in the title.
Oh my gosh.
But I like Emma have Blood Over Brighthaven as one of mine. The Last Blood Carver by Vanessa Lee, which is a YA fantasy. And I am trying to read the second book, but it's been a struggle. I've been reading it for several months. But I really liked the first one. We Could Be So Good by Cat Sebastian. That's a historical gay romance. Love Cat Sebastian. Frizzy was a cool middle grade book by Claribel Ortega. And then I liked Flirting Lessons by Jasmine Guillory. It's a queer contemporary romance.
Once you guys are reading again, I definitely think you should try Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. I remember really
I have it
liking
checked
I remember
out.
it less now. Oh yeah, it's And then Of Monsters and Mainframes was also really good. It was like the weirdest book I can remember reading. Of like it felt like Murderbot, and then suddenly there's also a vampire.
Okay.
It's just really weird, and it doesn't, like, I
Someone called
rated
again?
it 4 stars, but it's like a of Monsters and Mainframes by Barbara Truelove. I'd say I only rated it 4 stars, but like it stuck with me, and it was just like it was an experience, not a perfect book, but like it was an experience.
Yeah. My husband's office does like Secret Santa every year. And they go all out. They do like multiple days of gifts and stuff. But anyway, the coworker he got, she likes to read, and she like I was looking through the like paper that she had filled out for it, and like she reads like horror and fantasy. We thought about getting Play Nice because I was like, yeah, Kelly really liked this one, and I've heard it's good. But we ended up getting Blood Over Brighthaven. I hope she likes it. If not, he's not allowed to talk to her at work anymore. My wife said I can't talk to you anymore because you didn't pick your favorite book of the year.
I mean, I think for me, if I have to pick like a favorite book of the year, it's somehow the entire Dungeon Crawler Carl series. That's been my entire journey of 2025. But,
You did read it twice through, so that's not surprising.
and I didn't even start it till the beginning of this year, which just feels wild to me.
Enjoy your fireworks, Crazy.
Yes. See you in the new year. Enjoy your fireworks, Crazy Foxy.
I do enjoy that we still are just using whatever name
Yes.
they had before.
Nicole said, I have to start a reading journal next year. Not for every book, impossible, but when I really love a book. Or should start smaller with a collections list, 5 stars, best covers, genre tropes.
Mm.
I really liked, I think it was last year, I left reviews on books, which I hadn't historically done. And it was never some like super well thought out in-depth review, but it was just a quick like, oh, here's what I thought about it, with just a little insight. And I really enjoyed looking back on that and seeing like, oh, this is where I was at when I read that. This is what I thought about it. And so I want to do that again. Now that I have a little more time to breathe.
I've been trying to do like little reviews when I post on Fable, just because like they don't have the review backlog that Goodreads has of like people actually leaving thoughts.
Yeah, I was looking back in the comments because I wanted to know what the fireworks were for, and I see that Megan was talking about some book, and Nicole said, "Whatever you're thinking about, that book turned up by 11." I want to know what book it is.
It's called Spread Me by Sarah Gailey.
Okay.
Grady
I've read one
Hendricks
of her
said,
books.
made me blush so hard I cried.
Amazing. I read a Sarah Gailey book at some point.
Yeah, they
I
wrote Just Like Home and The Echo Wife.
Yeah.
And I
The Echo
also
Wife.
read
I read
Upright
The
Women
Echo Wife.
Wanted, I think.
I'm thinking about doing the Echo Wife as a book club for the After Hours book club.
I remember really enjoying The Echo Wife.
Mhm.
Me too.
But yeah, it's supposed to be really scary, but also has a description of lusty lichen.
Amazing. I love it.
I'm going to read it on the plane next week.
I hope someone asks you what it's about.
I hope so too, you know. I'll happily tell them. And then people will leave me alone. Oh, Nicole said, I cannot think of a favorite read for the year, and that's making me a little sad. Yeah, I didn't really have a big, like, this is the one that I'm going to be thinking about this year. So hopefully next year is a little better in that regard. Andrew said Hunger Games was easily my best book. I'm so sorry for the other couple dozen books I read.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I haven't read Sunrise on the Reaping yet, and also I haven't gotten spoiled for any of it.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe I'll kick off the year with that one.
I've got
It feels
it.
like just like
I've loaned it to so many people at this point. I'm like, please join me in this emotional devastation.
I think I'm ready for it. I wasn't ready for it when it came out, which is why I didn't read it.
Mhm.
Sure.
I think I'm ready now.
Yeah, I think I will probably read that one early in the year as well. But like, it's hard to imagine myself watching the movie. It's just like I know how bad it's gonna be, and like I know the trailer. They look like kids, and I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but we'll see. Took me a couple years to watch
Jennifer Lawrence
Battlestar
come
versus
back.
I
for the
know.
epilogue, so
I could just watch the end.
Just
Like,
the epilogue.
I really want Megan to put herself through that while on an airplane. I just
Yeah.
feel like that's
No,
gonna go.
I'm ready
great
for it.
everybody.
Nothing can faze me anymore. Trying to think before we start losing people as we get to the tail end of the chat. So we will be gone for hiatus for how many weeks is that? 2 weeks. So we'll be back on the 4th of January, and that's when we're gonna talk like what are our goals for the year, what do we hope happens, have the shine of New Year's optimism.
I
Or
really
at
like
least
the best part. I like that.
I
part.
am.
Great news for
Already
me.
starting
I'm
to-
missing a goal setting chat again. Intentionally miss every single one. I will
No
be out.
goal.
And then
Your
Kevin
goal
saying
is
at the end
to
of the year
not
having
attend goal
accomplished.
setting.
Yeah. It's like I don't need
Emma-
goals. I had a baby and bought a house and read a bunch of books.
Emma's gonna be the one just like waltzing in December of next year with a book deal somehow.
Yeah. Oh,
Did anyone
that
play
would
any
be
games?
amazing. Say that one more time.
Did anyone play any video games this year? We usually talk about them, and I definitely
Coral
played
Island.
this year.
Oh, I started playing Coral Island.
Yay! How are you liking it?
I'm liking it. I'm having a slightly hard time getting really into it because the beginning is so like Stardew Valley.
Sure.
But I am enjoying it.
They did a recent update and they added sound effects to so many things that didn't have sound effects before. And I was wearing headphones and like had the volume up from like listening to music or something like that. And I was just like, oh no, sensory overload. But I have learned to turn down the volume, so now it's an acceptable amount of stimulation.
This reminds me, at some point soon, we should be getting the PlayStation wrap up.
Oh yeah.
I have played 126 hours of Stardew Valley.
Nice.
Excellent.
Since I'm trying to remember, because I have played it on my Switch. I downloaded it on the PlayStation because it was a free game. It was either September or October. I want to say it was September. And I've played 126 hours already. Loving it, as always. Remember, I played some games earlier this year. That's why I wish the Wrapped was out already, so I could remember what all I played earlier this year. I know I played Detroit Become Human at the beginning of the year. I really loved that game a lot. I want to like dive back into it. For anyone who doesn't know, it's like a very like choice driven game, kind of like a choose your own adventure book kind of thing. Like, yeah, it's like tons of branching pathways for how the story can go. And once you've finished it, you can go back and like explore different paths. So I want to do that at some point. What else did I played some Skyrim for the first time this year.
Nice.
I enjoy it, but I'm just overwhelmed by it. There's too much.
Yeah.
I also played this game this year called The Forgotten City, which, speaking of Skyrim, it originally was a Skyrim mod. And it was popular that they like created, like made it its own game and like gave it its own like world building and everything. And it was really interesting. It's also like kind of like a decision-based thing, but it's set in like this like you stumble into this like underground city where everyone is from like ancient. So you're from like modern day, but you stumble into this like you go through these like ancient like Roman ruins and find this like hidden underground city of people from ancient Rome, and like it's basically like this like afterlife, and you like no one's allowed to commit any crimes there. It's like against a lot of like if anyone commits a crime, everyone will be killed.
Yeah.
And someone is going to commit a crime soon within like the next couple days or something. Anyway, and so you're trying to stop it. And so every time, so like you make all these choices and eventually like someone commits a crime, you or someone else commits a crime, everyone is killed. And it like that's the day.
Oh.
And you keep all of your knowledge, kind of like Hades in some ways. Like you keep all the knowledge that you gained, but you get to like replay the day with the new knowledge you have.
So what's the name again?
It's called The Forgotten City. So yes, it's like just like a little indie game, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It was nice. I played that one like very early in postpartum, so like it was like there's no combat or anything, so I could like play it while holding a baby. So I liked it.
I started playing. My coworker recommended to me a game called Days Gone. It's like a slightly older game, a zombie apocalypse game that feels like they must have played The Last of Us and said, but what about all these things we don't like? Let's fix that.
Oh.
And so it's like more open world. And honestly, like they really did. All of the things that annoyed me about The Last of Us are improved in this game. The only thing The Last of Us didn't have on it is that that it didn't have on The Last of Us is that The Last of Us is so pretty. Like the zombies are so cool looking, and these are kind of generic, like people looking zombies. But I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I won't beat it before the end of this year. That'll probably be the first game I beat in the new year.
Oh, circling way back to shows, I forgot that Murderbot was this year. I did like that adaptation overall.
I liked it. It's always fun with an adaptation like that where like I've read it and my husband hasn't, and then we watch it together to like see like our perspectives, and we both really enjoyed it. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I love this comment from Nicole. I told my sister you still watch Grey. She said I mixed up the episode that caused her to quit watching the series. It was when Christina was in the bathtub telling Owen about the wolves. And I had the exact same thought as Andrew, which was like, this is perfect without context. Yeah, this is what I would expect from Grey's Anatomy. Said, did anyone see the trailer for Sunrise on the Reaping? I think I'll be skipping that one. Thank you.
It's very devastating. It's so beautiful though. Oh my gosh.
It is just registering with me that Leah is sharing the space with the turkey, that it didn't go away.
Just my turkey friend.
Yes.
I will not be going through the TV shows I watched this year because I watched a lot.
You did a PowerPoint earlier in the year.
PowerPoint, yeah. Go back and find the PowerPoint night because
yeah,
nice little summary. Because I had 5 months of just sitting on my couch with a newborn, so lots of TV in.
I think I had marked on the calendar for this one to be a PowerPoint night, but then we got a few weeks out, and I just knew in my heart none of us had it in us to do a PowerPoint night at the end of the year.
Thanks.
Andrew's comment of I really can't wait for the New Year's optimism. This one was hard. Yeah. Just to start over.
Yeah.
Refuel a bit. Come back swinging.
I got a good feeling about next year. I said that about this year, and then I just rolled down the hill. But there were good things too this year.
Yeah,
there were.
Yeah. But next year. Nicole said, I think it might be cool for us to send you a PowerPoint next year of the things
Oh.
we're enjoying. I would love that.
So much, I would love that.
Yes. Wow, I think that might be a good place for us to wrap it up. That feels
Yeah.
appropriate. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I definitely want to revisit that PowerPoint idea in the new year, so be thinking about that. Yeah, it's always a very pleasant surprise to get through like another year of being on YouTube and like hanging out with you all. I really, really appreciate it.
Nicole's just signing Andrew up for the project.
Perfect. Yeah. Wow. Stendor said, pretty amazing year 2025. Can only wait for 2026. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, optimism. So thank you so much, everyone. It is always a pleasure to chat with you, and we will see you all in the new year. Bye.